All right. Coming up here. Tuesday night. Other things. Out of here. Oh man. Why- A lot of days can be exciting. A lot of days can be boring. Hey, I find it fascinating. Free agency starts in a week. What's up, Asian? Appreciate that. Hockey trade deadline on Friday. I'll be on 10:30 in the morning. That I'll get into. First, got the N.F.L trade deadline a week, and coming. I don't know. Be dead honest with happen. Uh, Quarterback is cut. K.Murray was informed today he will be cut. I'll be honest with you. K.Murray, cut. Amazing how these franchises quarterbacks and other people are praising them. Always something. K.Murray, too professional for his job. What would that mean? He leaves the facility every day. He's going home to chill, play Call of Duty, treats the NFL like a job, like the way you should be treating it. But most organizations believe their quarterback should get there at 3:45 in the morning and leave at 9:30 at night. You're paying me that type of damn right I'll be doing that. Shit. Yes, sir. I was listening to one of the sports shows on TV, and PK Subban was talking about how thinks the Minnesota Wild can win it all. Yeah, I do agree with him. I do agree with that. Minnesota's real good. One trade, you get one of the top five players on your team, Quinn Hughes, it changes a lot. One thing about the NHL that I love about it, it's not about rings, it's about numbers. So you get over 500 goals, you're a Hall of Famer. You have to wait, but you are a Hall of Famer. You get 600 goals, you're instant Hall of Fame. But the NFL is where it is. Combine this past week, Ohio State Buckeyes, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Notre Dame's offensive players completely dominated Combine this past week. And I think one of the main reasons why, and I said this, is that most of these players are 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old players. They're not immature 19-year-olds who, because they're so gifted, instead they got grown men with children, with a wife, or the baby's mama, that they have to take responsibility for, and it's refreshing. If Asian wants to pull up, you can. Like I said, it's a different. This year's gonna be very different, and I'm gonna tell you right now. If you draft a player 25 years old, his next contract most likely will be his last. So you're gonna get the best out of these older players that are gonna be in his draft. Because they're gonna have two contracts. The first one they sign and then their last if they ball. Well, combine it was offensive linemen, outstanding. I heard the wide receivers were outstanding. What day? Quarterbacks not so much. Oh my God. Quarterback not so much. Gotta wait till next year for the quarterback. Gotta wait till next year for that. If you're a team looking for um look what's gonna be out. K.Murray already was told today he's gone. Tua most likely be told in the weekend gone. Smith gone. Who else? I'm trying to think. But there are going to be a number of quarterbacks out there playing for $1 million that you can get if you need one. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Maybe it's me. Hold on. I can hear you for a minute. Let's see. Can you hear me? What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
That's me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, crystal clear. Hold up. Give me
Okay.
a second.
Okay.
I got you. Go ahead, man.
All right, man.
You sound great, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. You do too. It's good to hear you.
You still got that red mic that lights up?
Yeah, yes, sir. I still have
Think I
it.
forgot about that, right?
Nah. Yeah, I still got this
I'm just
HyperX
playing with you,
podcast.
man.
Nah, man, I still got it. I like it, man.
I never forget. Maybe because I don't pop up anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't forget none of the people in those spaces, man. I love those people, bro, more than they realize.
Oh yeah. Man,
I
yeah,
just
we.
feel, in my opinion, that if you got your own platform, just stay there, bro. Don't get into all this crazy.
Oh yeah. No, I got you there. I understand that. I really, man, I don't even, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't have any anymore. That I really get on. I've got a few channels that I stopped doing. Sometimes I'm in the chat, but other than that, um, you know, uh, I haven't really been on any podcast since we got done doing the anime and gaming scene over there on the Taku Jump. Man, I'm just it's been working, just living life, man. Mostly, other than being over here, whenever I can catch you.
I appreciate that, bro. I
Oh, no
do, bro.
problem, no problem.
Your ball golf, if you want to pull up, you can. Yeah. Yeah, I just appreciate everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, I mean, through the years. I mean, I just do my own thing and mind my business, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got the nice spot over here with the sports podcast, man. It's a fun breakaway from things.
I appreciate that, man. I try to do that, man. I don't want to be argumentative unless you're saying dumb shit. If you're not saying dumb
Hmm.
shit, I let you talk. I
Right.
let you do what you want to do up here, you know? Hey, let me ask you this. You
Yes.
didn't catch none of the combine?
No, I didn't get a chance to check out any of that. I did hear. I think I caught information and highlights. I forgot. You know, uh, it was I forgot who the. I think it was a linebacker. I forgot where he was from. I got to see he was getting it on the 40 yard. I can't remember what he got, but it was pretty impressive. Let's see. They also talked about. I forgot who it was that was be the number two quarterback.
Tyson's
After
from Alabama?
yeah, Ty Simpson. That's what it was. And then of course, that running back. They said he was. They said he'll be in the top three. I figure they probably pick him up in behind after Mendoza gets picked up. To be honest, I mean he seems pretty solid, pretty fast, and anybody that needs him, it'd pretty much be foolish to pass up on him.
Our gorgeous friend is in the chat. She said hello to you. He's
Oh,
a beautiful
oh,
Seneca.
okay. Sin, what's up, Sin? What's up? Light skin, light skin coalition. Sin, what's up? But but yeah, I think I'm just kind of waiting to kind of see how things until the actual draft, happens, to see who goes where, if anybody pulls off any um good moves, needed moves. I'm interested in seeing how that goes.
Yeah, I
But
can't wait for the draft up here, man. I'm looking forward to it.
mhm,
I cannot wait for the draft in here. I'm really looking forward to it.
yeah.
Always, as usual, the beautiful Seneca one. Evening, love.
um
You know,
I'm
you
kind of
know.
interested to see what
Yeah, good.
Seattle's gonna do being I believe they let Walker go.
Yeah, they did.
So
I knew they was
um
gonna do that.
yeah, and I figured it had to be a money issue thing. So where they just couldn't, luxury tax type stuff. So I figured
You know
they'll,
what they do, how they do things is they got so much cap space, but they want to save it to pay those defensive guys a year from now.
got you.
So what they told him to do is go find a deal because someone's gonna pay him.
Hmm.
He's gonna get paid next week. Someone's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do
he
it.
gonna get paid.
Listen, Ramos. Yeah, yeah, someone's gonna give him the money. He don't have to worry about getting money. The question is,
Where?
where is he going to get his money?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I tell you, what I like about this combine,
Hmm.
number one, this is one of the fastest group of athletes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Number
from what I've
two,
seen, they have been. It seems like they have been pretty fast from what little I've caught.
and number two, there's a lot of talent in this draft. If you like defense, offensive line, and wide receiver,
Mm.
quarterback sucks. Man, I was watching them throw for like
Hmm.
3 minutes on Sunday, bro. They couldn't even reach them, man.
Dang.
I'm like, bro, this is what we're looking at. Well, I tell you who the Dolphins like. Boy, they were all over 'em. The quarterback, Drew Allen, kid from Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Hmm.
watching his highlights, bro. Now from Penn State, him working out the combine. He has the drop back and the release of Aaron Rodgers. And because we got Green Bay people, I can see why they like him a lot.
Ah. Okay.
But as far as, um, I don't know. I mean, they've done enough, yeah, but they ain't gonna have the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna
Oh
have the
yeah, they
money.
got too much tied up in Tua
Yeah, too much
and
cap out. We,
others.
we
Um,
strapped.
I don't know what that Tyreek Hill contract, kind of looked like before, letting him go and all that. So, but
You
it's
know,
total rebuild. So
let me ask you something, man.
go
Ain't you
ahead.
tired of the same bullshit year after year with this franchise, bro?
I don't. I guess I've gotten used to not expecting much from Ace. I don't. I don't know, man. I just
Oh my God,
if
quit the
they do
bullshit.
something, it's like I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I just, it's like, yeah, I know not to expect much.
Bro, living here in New York, man. When I wear my and myself, love, I'm doing fine. Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. When I living here in New York is a lot of Dolphin fans. So when I wear my gear
Hmm.
in the wintertime, they give me a lot of flack up here. Hey, someone got love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, hey,
They've been. We just know their storyline.
I mean, I think, yeah, I know the story, but I think it's kind of funny too, in the sense of you know, New York just now being a city to get back to for sports again because of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To me, it's kind of hilarious in a way, but it's like it's kind of like, hey, I mean, in football, in the same boat as Miami, pretty much. I mean, you can't expect nothing.
I
Um,
think if you want my honest opinion,
hmm.
between us, this draft they have to hit on defense, bro.
Mm,
Because if they do that, and they're building a decent offensive line, and they have H.N., they got Brooks, they got Brewer, they got building blocks they can build on. And something I always say up here is
hmm.
you can build a defense much quicker than you can build an offense. Because on offense, everything revolves around the QB. On defense, bro, you got pieces. You can coach them up to be physical, tough, punch them in the face. You can do that.
Hmm.
And yeah,
You
go
know
ahead.
what? I'll say on offense too, it does revolve around the QB, but it also just as importantly, it revolves around that offensive line too for the QB.
Of course, yeah. Hey,
Uh,
I was
I
preaching
mean, we
that.
we see what happened up there in Indiana. I mean, he, he got pummeled, man, and he, he couldn't finish out the season. So
Hey, you saw what happened in the Super Bowl
yeah, true.
with,
That
with,
too.
with, with
That
Will
too.
Campbell,
Yes.
with the
Yup.
alligators.
Yeah. Old boy couldn't. Old boy couldn't. Man. Man. Oh my gosh. He couldn't plug up a hole with a quart. I mean, I was just treating him like nobody, man. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
It
it was
was bad.
comical, man. And this is one of these Super Bowls that I'm not watching ever again. There's no reason. I expected this type of ass beating, bro.
I you know I was like, yeah, it's gonna be bad, man. I knew. I was like, man, they don't stand a chance in this game. And I mean, yes, Walker did his damn thing, but
Yeah,
damn it, I got to say, Sam Darnold looked like a superstar from all them sacks he avoided.
you really think Donald played a good game in that game, though?
I think he did good. There was a lot of drop passes. He had a few bad ones. I don't think it were many. I think there were a lot of drops. Um,
He made Christian
intended
Gonzalez.
receivers, huh?
He made Christian Gonzalez a household name.
Yeah,
That's how close, how many picks he should have thrown.
he could have. Yeah, he could have.
I mean, it's like I tell people all the time up here, bro. His first playoff game, he was 12 for 17 for 120 yards and a touchdown.
Hmm.
Now, I'll give him credit. He outdueled Matt Stafford in the championship game. But come on, Easy.
Man, look,
15 for
hey, I
15
can't. I
for
was
them.
looking at that game, Mace. There were balls that his potential receivers, they got their hand on the ball and they dropped passes that they should have caught. Now I'm
Yeah,
not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he did not have a few. The worst one, I forgot who it was. He overthrew him by about, it was a good yard. And they were breathing down his neck. But my thing was he got sacked very little. There was a bunch of times where I thought, oh, they gonna get him, and he got away to at least throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? I think he did really well. I don't think it was spectacular,
thank you.
but considering the fact that he was able to get away from a defense that was coming, they were putting pressure on him. It was a bunch of I mean, he had a bunch of he just got by, and I think it went to show that he's not the same quarterback that he's been labeled from back in the Jets days. That's my thing.
Hey, to me, 15 for 30 for 150 and a touch. I don't get all
I get what you're
excited
saying.
about
Yeah, the percentage is bad, but and my
it.
thing is too, if the ball is hitting receivers in the hands and they're dropping them, is that all on the quarterback?
You're right about that. You're right. No,
That's the
all
only
on
thing I
the.
got to say about that.
You're good. Very Asian. Hope we didn't lose Asian.
Huh?
Oh, there you go. I said, go ahead, keep talking. You was
Yeah,
talking
but
about Tom.
that's my thing. It wasn't like he had a whole bunch of egregious overthrows or underthrows. Um, I mean, you were talking about two teams whose defenses were really or good. They're not scrubs. One defense is just edges out the other one, and the other's offense edges out the other. Well, the other's offense is quite a bit better than the other one because their front line, that front line for New England just, I mean, it couldn't hold anything. Um, so, but I mean, even though they were pressuring him, he didn't get sacked nowhere near the amount of times as Drake May did. He was able to get out of there. Um, I'm trying to think. How many times did he get sacked? Maybe twice?
Got sacked 4 times.
Four? Okay.
Yeah.
Four.
If New England would have played any other team in the NFC, they would have won the Super Bowl. That's how dominant their defense was,
Yeah,
bro.
that front to be able to get that type of pressure on the quarterback with that front four is ridiculous.
Impressive, yeah. And
It's ridiculous.
I look at Seattle, bro, and I don't know who's going to beat them, bro. I was talking the other day
Mm-hmm.
up here about, to me, their mirror image is the Broncos, but I will take the Broncos offense over theirs. I like
Oh,
the
talking about over New England's.
over Seattle.
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
take Bo Nix over Sam Donald any day of the week,
Mm.
bro. But
I,
as
am
the
not gonna lie, that's a toss up one for me.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree
it's
with that.
difficult. Golly, it's difficult because damn,
Walker's gone, so they're gonna get a new running back.
yeah.
We don't know who that
I
is.
mean, what the other one got hurt too.
Yeah, Charbonnet.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
And Denver
I
to
think
me
they'll
has
be
no running
fine.
back.
And Darnold has proven, he's not gonna be an errant quarterback. He's not gonna
It's gonna be
be
a
a
good player.
oh god, I can't even think his name. It's probably a good damn thing I can't remember his name down there for Houston. He's not gonna just
No,
lose
he's
the
not gonna
game
be
for you.
Stroud. He's not gonna be
Yeah,
Stroud.
Stroud. Yeah, he's not gonna be anywhere near that bad. Nowhere near it. Um, I mean, he may have games, where the defense gets up in there, and but even in that game, with this credible is that New England defense was, you know, he still got. I mean, the 4 sacks he got was barely anything compared to the way they rushed and touched Drake May, the way they were able
Well,
to
the
get to him.
difference is what I'm
Huh?
saying. When I was talking about the Broncos,
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
no, 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 no. We're gonna keep it to the same topic. The difference is for Drake May, that Seattle defense is dominant.
Mm,
That's a
yeah,
dominant defense,
yeah.
bro.
It's golly. It's
That defense was relentless from the warm up.
yeah, and they can. I mean, they can guard the receivers pretty much man for man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the ability for that front four to be able to rush a passer, it golly, it gives their backs a whole lot of freedom.
Yes, it
It
does.
gives their DBs and their linebackers a whole lot of freedom. It frees up their defense a lot. Um, and I mean, and it's gotta be a scary sight to see be in that quarterback position, whether you under the center or you in shotgun, and know that you got these motherfuckers coming at
Tell me about it.
you.
Tell me about it. Right. I
I
mean,
mean,
that whole defense now made names for themselves. Problem is, media don't want to give them the credit.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's bad. It's sad, but I think the thing is too. This year was too about Darnold getting that monkey off his back that the media kept putting on it, which at this point it was undeserving for him to have still that label. Whenever we saw how Minnesota ended up, um, I mean he's been. I mean he's definitely been a serviceable quarterback, and in Seattle they just put him in. They just put him in good positions, and then we saw what he could do in a game against Matt Stafford where the defense is weak. I mean, if you can't get to him and pressure him to get the ball out of his hands, golly, he can pick you apart.
He beat Stafford and Brock Purdy 4 times in 6 weeks and then destroyed New England.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
yeah, yeah. So even though he didn't get the MVP, which is rightfully so,
No, he
um,
didn't deserve anything in my opinion, Sam
no,
Donald.
no, huh?
Sam Donald in that game? Oh, you
Yeah,
talking about Drake May?
I said I said it, which is rightfully so. He didn't for
Right.
him not to get it. Yeah,
Man. You know who should have got it? Witherspoon, bro.
yeah. Somebody from the defense, yeah, yeah. The defense should have got that. Somebody from the defense should have got it. Hey, I know why they gave it to Walker, but yeah, somebody from the defense should have got it.
That
Um,
defense was. It didn't surprise me how well they played, bro.
no, 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 yeah, no. It didn't either. Um,
And I give New England a lot of credit for
they
Asian
fought.
safety.
They fought. It's just
Yeah, didn't have
they,
enough.
yeah, they, hey, that tackle they had, he just, hey, that mug, hey, he could, hey, he could stop a 4 year old at a crosswalk, man. I'm telling you, it's bad. It was bad. Uh, he just, I mean, he couldn't. They were eating him up no matter how they lie. It was bad. So, and I mean, and they were lucky to even get more in the field goal. To be honest,
Yeah, I think Seattle went to sleep a little bit, but once they got that 13, they said, let's just punish them one more time.
yeah, they went back.
Love you, cynical.
Oh, seeing out. Peace out then.
Yes, he's lurking around spaces, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that, I tell you, when I'm looking right now at the NFL, it'll be interesting
Hmm.
what these teams do in the next 6, 7 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was like when I was talking to somebody at work. I knew that the real Super Bowl was, Seattle versus the Rams.
Yeah, and it
It,
plays that way
it, it
too.
was yeah. It was over with. And that was a damn good game. Um I mean, golly. I expected Darnold to have a good game, but
Hmm.
I did not expect him to go shot for shot, like he did against Matt Stafford. And
He did
it,
that. He did that twice now. Back to like to win the
I,
division, he did that. He outthrew Stafford
yeah.
in the
Well, he
championship.
threw it.
They missed
He
the
threw just as good as him. It,
Yeah,
it I think it's just that the defense just edged them out and made the deciding factor, which they were going to do. Um, I mean, golly, I think what there was only like maybe 10 yards of total difference between what they threw overall, if that, between each other. I mean, I think it was like it ended up being like 700 total, a little over
yeah,
700 total passing yards. I mean,
yeah.
golly, I mean, ridiculous. So, but yeah, that was it right there. I knew, I knew that was the game, and I knew the championship game was not going to be anything to to really write home about. I knew it was done.
Hey,
I
let
I
me.
will admit I am interested,
Yeah, go ahead.
because the Bears got really exciting during the playoffs and towards the end of the season. I'm interested to see what kind of moves they're going to make this offseason and what they're going to do to add um try and add to their team to try and have at least the same amount of success they had this past year.
Hey, what do you think about the big game Thursday night?
What's the big game Thursday night? Hold on, what's up?
San, Detroit at San Antonio in the NBA.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to
I
check
have
that out.
not.
That's what I think.
I haven't seen Wimbayama, believe it or not, and I haven't seen this kid Kate Cunningham perform. Everyone, I know about Wimbayama, how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
This kid Cunningham, man,
Man, he's a beast.
I'm looking forward to that game Thursday night. I'm gonna be doing that game up here. I
And,
cannot wait.
and you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now,
Hmm.
coming out of the East, I'm looking at either Detroit or Boston.
Okay.
Because right now, Boston is figuring out how to play. They kind of got in the rhythm without Jason Tatum there. Um, Brown 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 showed that he can kind of shoulder a load anyways during that championship run they had. He stepped his game up during the playoffs. But I do not believe in Cleveland. James Harden is there.
You know what that means.
That means if they can make it to the playoffs, he'll disappear. He'll be
Yep.
MIA.
He'll do the Houdini
Um,
act.
yeah, I mean, his style of play is nothing. It'll never win a championship. It'll never win anything important. Um, New York, the only consistency they have is inconsistency.
I agree.
Um, maybe, um, maybe Orlando could kind of be like a dark horse, a sneaker in there.
Hmm.
But that's what I'm looking at out of the East for me. What do you think, Mace?
I haven't seen it, but I'm waiting to see this game Thursday night.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, it thought hey, Wimby is a sight to see. I mean, golly.
I tried
I
to tell
mean,
you guys this 3 years ago. They didn't want to believe me, man. I
man,
said he's the next great thing.
this, hey, this dude is for real. When Hakeem said if there's anybody he can see taking over his block records, is this guy right here. And golly, I can see why. I mean, him being in the game changes the game completely. It's crazy. Um, I
I tell people
mean,
that
it's almost
unfair.
it's almost, but not as bad to the the
See,
effect of when Jokic goes out in Denver versus when Wemby goes out in San Antonio, but not as bad as Denver is proven to be whenever Jokic is in there. Um, you still San Antonio still can do some things to pull out games whenever Wemby is out more so than more convincingly, I'll say, than Denver has shown than Denver has shown in the past. But he definitely changes. He changes everything. I mean, his ability to get to the basket. Um, he can shoot over the top of you if he wants to, but he'll put ball on the floor and get to the hole. His defense, rebound. I mean, golly, he's just dude is a monster, man. He's a star. Not bad. He's a superstar.
it's a megastar, man. I agree with you. Man. These guys didn't want to believe. I said, bro, he's the greatest sensation since Jack before Big Man.
Mm.
And I wasn't no Shaq fan, by the way.
I never was either. I didn't hate him, but I wasn't a fan. I know. I think one of the things I know that get on my nerves and people talk about Shaq. They talk about how like Shaq wasn't athletic during his prime. You just couldn't move that big motherfucker. It's not. It's not. It's not the same. Now that doesn't mean he's not good. He wasn't good or great. I'd be crazy to say that. But what I'm saying is, I don't think most people, when they look at basketball, they truly recognize actual skill at all. Um, being a
I agree.
force doesn't mean that somebody is athletic or they're just a force. Now, yes, you do have to try and find ways to throw a wrench in their plans or whatever they want to do. But um, I mean, as far as post play, I'm gonna be honest. I was more impressed with Zach Randolph than a lot of people. I mean, you knew he didn't have a right hand, but he went left every time and still could score any damn way. Knew
Because,
where he was going.
because he was a mountain of a man and he couldn't move.
Yeah, yeah,
He was stout. He was a
yeah.
throwback from the 1970s type of player.
Hmm.
I love Zemo.
Yeah, Z. Oh man, I love Zebo. Great, but yeah, I just
No, it's the problem. The NBA, they don't have matchups in big games like uh, Indiana and OKC last year in the finals.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I see. Everybody, everybody too friendly with everybody.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know. For me, when I played basketball, I had my team, and if
Hmm.
something happened, and we didn't end up on the same team, I'm still trying to beat them niggas. I'm not trying to lose to them, But I mean, these guys, it doesn't seem like that, especially for the American-born players.
What, the American player?
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is. You know, NBA has changed a lot. But
Yeah.
if you give me somebody I'm fascinated to watch, like Wembayama against this Kate Cunningham young man, I'm gonna watch.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm with you. Well, just San Antonio versus the Pistons in general.
Bring me back
I
to
mean, how they play
2005.
in general.
Yeah, to me, that was one of my top five favorite finals ever. I gotta put Oklahoma City, Indiana in that mix now. That was an awesome final.
Man, that oh my god, it was one of the best finals in over 10 years, man. Without a doubt, one of the best.
Too bad Halliburton got
No,
hurt. When
you know
they
what?
see
My
that,
bad. Within 10 years, that was the best finals.
I don't have an argument.
It was awesome. It was so good. You hate the way it went down with Halliburton and all that because oh my gosh, you could tell how they all wanted it. I mean, seeing his dad up in the stands getting excited, seeing everybody in Indiana. I mean, I mean, they were a real threat. People that don't know basketball slept on them folks big time.
Yep,
Because when you look at
yeah,
that second half of the season, they was strong. They played great. And when I saw how they played in that in their first series, I said, "Oh damn, yeah,
they
this
didn't break a sweat.
did man." And then what they did to Cleveland, man.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna beat Cleveland, man. I
Yeah,
looked at it.
I knew. I mean, but it was the way they done it. They didn't break a sweat there either.
No, I hate to say it, they didn't break a sweat against the Knicks either.
That's because Tom Thibodeau would be hard pressed playing 9 players in a baseball game. But, well, I mean, that ain't the only reason. It's just Indiana. It was a bad matchup. It
I
was a
agree.
bad matchup for him. It was a horrible matchup, and it was, and they were the best matchup to go against OKC. It, I mean, they just were. They were the best matchup to go up against them because they could push that ball. They pushed the ball on offense and defense. They pushed the whole game. I mean, you might score, but you got to hurry up and go back because they running on offense. And but they pushed on defense. It was, I mean, it's great to see. They moved the ball. Anybody could have it going, and they gonna go with it. Um, and
Yeah,
then when you combine that with the play of OKC, I mean, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. It'll be another 10 years before we see that again.
you ain't lying. Here with one of my better people and friends in life, Ace and Selma, just chopping it up. Hey, let me ask you this.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
when you look at the Western Conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, is it only San Antonio, Houston?
OKC and then
I mean,
uh,
let me think. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't need. And Houston is fourth out of them, and I don't think they can do. I don't think they can beat them. This. I mean, with Fred VanVleet, they can make it interesting. Um, but I just think that OKC, San Antonio, and Denver are able to take it up to another level. Um, it's golly, boy. Yeah, yeah, because I can't see Houston. I can't see them beating. Okay, I mean, I can't see them being able to beat OKC in the playoffs. I can't see them beating San Antonio in the playoffs. I mean, I don't see it happening with Denver either. Denver may be a better matchup for them, and it depends on how healthy Denver is. But they've retooled everything to have a deeper bench. So man, I definitely don't see. I definitely can't see anybody else. I tell you that.
I said that last year, and MT's trying to tell me about Minnesota. I'm like, bro, as much as I love Edwards, there's something missing with that team.
For them, I think it depends on the matchup. But I don't see them being able to get past. I'll say this: they wake up to play Denver. I'll
Yeah, of
give
course.
them that. They wake up to play Denver, but I don't see them ever beating OKC. And as long as Win Beyond is in there, I do not see them being able to beat San Antonio.
Okay.
I just can't take them that seriously. And the Warriors are done.
To me, they've been done for 4 years. After they won their last title, I said that was it for them.
They're they're done. Um, they and what you call? I think he's kind of been thriving now since they traded him. Oh gosh, I don't know why I can't think his name right now. But they weren't playing him last year, and I mean, oh well. Um, they're done. I think it's just a time of riding out Steph Curry and Draymond careers. I'm just gonna be honest. It's just a
I
time
would
of
agree with
riding
them.
out, celebrating them, bringing them these championships during the time LeBron was playing it. It just celebrating that. I think.
So LeBron being celebrated by a special guest here for the cookout. He is a member of the family, according to Christ himself.
But yeah, I for me it's in the West it's mainly about OKC, Denver, and San Antonio. Um,
Yeah, I hear you, man.
but I need to get back on this. I need to get back up on this college though too.
Man, I couldn't tell you about college basketball you put in front of me.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been a while since I've really watched it religiously, um, and I don't know why. I just haven't. Um, it may be because I work weekends and all the good games come on Saturdays and all that, and I'm at work. Maybe that's why. But we'll see here. Hopefully, March Madness time. See, get on the TV at work, be looking at it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I'm not even gonna call it scam because those NBA teams are teams none of their uh, bandwagon fans care about. So my point is this:
Mm-hmm.
the reason why they find these teams so much is because our old friend at our old school that we went to, he was gonna let the sister figure it out. Hey, this is what's up, man.
What's up?
Yeah. What I was gonna ask you? Uh,
Um, mm,
okay. Make sure I got it right.
come back on that.
Yeah, yeah, right here. That
Okay.
that that. Uh, I'm just looking around. I cannot believe I'm sticking with the NBA, so we're on the same page. Um,
Yeah, it's a lot of most NBA fans are just they- they're only fans of certain marquee players. Not really they're not really a fan of the game itself so much as they are the so-called star spotlight show instead of just good basketball in general. So that's why you have these sometime teams fans.
yeah, man. I'm out here, Hazen. Um,
Okay.
talking about this NBA. You think the NBA is got issues right now? Or you think they'll weather the storm?
Um, they may weather it. I don't know for how long. Um, but golly, it. I think it's a problem too, and it's a big generational issue too. I think a lot of younger ones that they aren't as big into sports as we were at that age. So a lot of them don't play as much, or even so if they don't play as much, they really don't watch as much either. So it's going through. I don't know how they're gonna uh, get viewership. Um,
I know.
I know it's just because I mean, yeah, I'm at a loss, man.
Wow, interesting. So you lost at that, man?
Yeah, because I mean that generational divide is so huge, man. It really kind of puts it really kind of baffles the issue, to where you don't know what can get you don't know what could catch their interest because we're in a day at a time where nothing catches interest for long anymore. Um, I mean, everything's different now. You got to think back when we were coming up, a TV series episode would be like, seasonal episode thing. It'd be like 20 episodes. Now everything is season only like 8 episodes. You know, what I'm saying? Everything's shortened. Um, it's golly, I don't know, Mace.
If I'm the Dolphins, uh, I would want Willis for the system, but if I have to go similar to what the Ravens did when they fired their head coach, I'd rather just keep Wake as a defensive lineman.
Hmm. No, I understand it. Yeah, it's I mean you're at the rebuild stage. It's easy to rebuild your defense. And then if you get good offensive players in your lap, um, you know, for steals and near steals, yeah, of course you got to pick them up. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, man. So right now you're gonna go with the West Winners, your champion,
Say that again.
or you gonna go with the winner of the West as your champion in the NBA?
Um, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna roll. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Pistons. I think the Pistons might be able to do it. Well, yeah, no, they might be able to do it. We'll see how the season. I tell you what, I know this game Thursday is gonna be able to kind of tell me a lot. I know it'll only tell so much because um regular season matchups and plays, it's different um in the playoffs. Everything kind of amps up. You see each other more frequently, so it kind of changes things. But um I'm thinking, that some team, enough decent teams aren't scared of the Thunder like before. Since after last year with that matchup with Indiana. Um, that's true. It's easier, to say that, than it is to actually do it in a 7 game series, potential 7 game series, but in the playoffs. But um, I don't know, man. These Pistons just look hungry, man, and they're playing like it.
Yeah, I got them over the Sixers also. The Sixers gonna lose one very important game from 1 to 9 win. 1 9.
Let's see. Ooh. And Boston got a very doable schedule for the rest of the year too.
Yeah, they do. And they got Miami going to Notre Dame.
They got what now?
The Miami baseball team.
Oh, okay.
They got their schedule so they can get lineage so he can topple who's about to be.
Yes, hey man, golly, man. Boston might could sneak up in there, man, and dude, they might. Yeah, it's looking like it finish this thing out. It'll either be Boston or the Pistons holding on their 1 and 2 seed. I don't see anybody else being able to take it from them right now.
Yeah, man. Ramos is like, give me a salute and a shot. I'm listening to your N.F.L knowledge for draft day. That's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it.
Well, all right, man. I had a lot of fun, but I got some more stuff I got to do, man. But
Yo,
I was
easy.
glad I
Don't be
could
a
catch you,
stranger.
man.
Pull up Thursday night, San Antonio at Detroit at San Antonio.
Thursday
Okay?
night. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
man.
game is now on no network, so and I got you.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good,
See you
man.
Thursday.
All right, man.
Appreciate
You
you,
have a
man.
good one, man.
You too
Fun as
much.
always,
Be
man.
good, love.
All right, you too, sir.
Great Asian summer. I'm gonna pick this show up. Let me see how much time. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this show up tomorrow. I'll come back and give you a day show because I'm out. So I want to appreciate and say, Vamos, you're the best, bro. I'll hit you up in a few minutes if you know what I need. The beautiful, cynical one, Ball Golf, and yeah, folks. So I'll see you. See this man. Yeah, I'll give you a ring. People in the clouds, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I will do this show again. Will be an afternoon version. Good night from the Oasis, everybody. Thank you for being here.